The sun rises from the east, and without stopping, it moves towards the west, and it sets in the evening. It is also like our life. We were born to this world, and from that day onwards, without stopping, we are moving towards the death. You and I are not dead yet, but we are dying without stopping. So today, let's talk about this important topic that many people doesn't like to talk about, the death. Well, most of us are scared of death. When you're in your families, when you're in your family with your family members, if you talk about death, what will happen? They will say that they will be offended, first of all, and they will say, no, you should not talk about death. Don't say that. So for ages and ages, death has been considered as something negative, something that is pessimistic, or something that people think that it is making our life very sad and sorrow and suffering. But in fact, the death is a very good teacher for all of us. And that is why the Buddha said, think about the death. Do not dodge that idea. Once our great teacher Supreme Buddha said, whether you are a male or a female, or a normal person, or a monk, or whoever you are, you have to think that you are a dying person. You are mortal and you are not escaped from death. That is what Buddha said. Why we should think about death? Why we should concentrate on our death? Well, is it making our life suffering, or is it make our life very negative? No. It is not the death that makes our life suffering or negative. It is the perspective that we are holding on to death makes us negative. So remember, we all should concentrate on our death and think about it. Always we have to think that I am a dying person. Today, I can face the death. There are many chances for that. So when we think about that, Buddha said, it says and it tells you, the death tells you that, hey, you have an expire date. You're not going to live forever on this world. No? You have a little time on this earth. So before you meet your death, you have to be a good person. You have to cultivate more good qualities in your life. You have to spread the love and affection and compassion towards this world, because that is why we are here for. So in this limited time, we have to do that. We have to cultivate more good qualities in our life, right? We have to be a good person to this world, because that will leave beautiful memories in the people's hearts. The Buddha said that people are intoxicated with their life, right? People think that they are not going to die. We often do not feel that we are going to die, do we? No. We think that we are going to live for the next day and to the next day. We have so many plans in our life, right? But from a split second, within a split second, everything can change. Okay? So that is why Buddha said, people are intoxicated with life, and when they are intoxicated with life, what happens to you? You tend to do, and you are going to do the bad things or evil things from your body, from your speech, and from your mind. But if a person who is reminding his death, if a person who is reminding that to himself that I'm going to die one day, he knows that at any time he can die, right? So He knows that I have a little time on this earth, so before I meet my death, I have to add more good qualities to my life. So that is what the death teaches us. So do not be afraid to death. Why? Because we all face the death one day, in one way or another. No one can escape it. No one can run away from it. So that is a reality. So why not we think about it and make our minds strong to face that with a happy mind, in a successful way. So that is why the Buddha said to concentrate on death. So whenever you are possible, and every morning, think that today I might die. So if I'm going to die today, what are the things that I should do? I should give more love to my people around me. I should help them. Because at the end, these materialistic things that you are holding onto is not going to help you. Only the good qualities will help you on your way. So, think about the death. Do not be afraid of it. Because when you think about the death, your life will be more and more successful. Keep that in mind. Namo Buddhaya.